A lot of us are blessed each and every week to, at the end of the week, have plenty of money even after going to the grocery store, but some of us out in the community don't. And with inflation where it's been over the past year, ranging from 4% for general things, but even double digits for things like meats and eggs and energy, all of that compounds household budgets substantially. And more people are in need of food. And it's an issue that the local food banks are working every day, day in, day out, to find those donations and to get the food into the right hands. And joining us right now from the Central Illinois Food Bank, I'll let them introduce themselves. Pam, we've known each other for several years, talking
That's right.
for quite some time. But go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Brooke. I'm the new PR manager for the food bank.
All right. Well, Brooke, welcome in. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So hopefully we can talk more in regularity, because this is such an important issue. It's not seasonal. It happens every week. I'm sure you guys have tons of people coming in. We're going to talk about a campaign that's going on right now. You guys are joining up with Hy-Vee. But let's set the stage here, right? Let's talk about what kind of need there is out in the community.
Yeah, so if you're looking nationally, we have 34 million people who are facing hunger today. And if you narrow that down to our area, you're looking at about 1 in 9 people are facing food insecurity.
Define food insecurity for people who might not know exactly what that line is.
Yeah, I think you can look at it in terms of when you were making those everyday decisions of between paying the electric bill or, putting your kids through, school programs. When you're having to make those tough decisions, I think that is kind of how you should look at food insecurity. Like everyday people figuring out how to make it through the day. And, sometimes, healthy and nutritious food is not always at the forefront of their minds because they have to make it, and they have to keep the bills. They have to keep the electric bill on and stuff like that.
And sometimes the issue of SNAP, it only goes so far, right? It only goes to a certain point where there's certain items they can buy. Sometimes there's not enough that they've been given to make it through the week or for the month. So that's where food banks like the Central Illinois Food Bank come into play.
And I'm going to take that part of it. I've been around a very long time, as you know, and SNAP is a wonderful safety net, but as you said, it does not cover the whole month. People get to about 2 weeks or so, and then they have to start figuring out, how am I going to put food on the table to feed myself and my kids? And that's where we do step in.
So the Central Illinois Food Bank, you guys cover a pretty wide region. Talk about all the different communities that you guys do cover.
I'll take that one too.
Sure.
Brooke can do this, but I don't get to do interviews very often. So we serve a 21 county area. Wow. We start north in Logan County. We go all the way south down to Jefferson County, Mount Vernon area, to the west, Quincy Adams area, and to the east, Macon County, to the Decatur area. Actually, 12,304 square miles.
Wow.
So it's a huge area. We work with about 140 traditional partners, which would be food pantries, soup kitchens, residential programs. And then as a result of COVID, we've really gone out and worked with a lot of more unique partners, people we hadn't worked with before that we probably should have been working with. Health centers, schools,
Sure.
more youth organizations. Sometimes we're taking food, as you know, just out in a parking lot,
right.
And we've got our van and our truck. So if there's a need, we're trying to figure out where it is and how do we address it.
So, of course, there's food drives and Midwest families taking part in food drives, especially around critical times like Thanksgiving, for instance. But food need is something that's apparent year-round. It doesn't know seasons. It doesn't know the days of the week. It is happening 24/7, and the Central Illinois Food Bank is there to make sure that they've got the resources together. So food drives are one thing, but let's talk about this program. You got hooking up with Hy-Vee, the 100 Million Challenge. What is this all about?
So Hy-Vee and Feeding America are partnering with 18 of their local food banks to combat food insecurity through their 100 Million Meal Roundup Challenge. So if you are shopping at Hy-Vee, when when you're checking out, there will be a little prompt that'll ask you to round up your total, and that's it. That's all you have to do.
Wow. And it's that easy. We know of a Roundup program in Springfield where I think with the Springfield electric bill, you can round that up and it goes into a fund, and then that fund is then used to disperse to help out those who are experiencing homelessness, for instance. So this is kind of similar to that. And you can imagine a lot of people going out to the stores, if it's just, 45 cents, that's going to go somewhere, and that's going to help this program out.
Absolutely. And, just the little bit that you do, it really does add up, and it makes a huge difference for your community.
So how long is this running? And is it as simple as just at the checkout saying, yeah, please round up?
Yeah, just that simple, and it's going through September 30th.
All right, so make it happen. The Central Illinois Food Bank. Pam, if people want more information about the Central Illinois Food Bank to, open up their wallets and just write a check right now, where can they do that at?
They can, if they want to write a check, send it to the Food Bank at 1937 East Cook Street, Springfield, 62703. If you want to go on the website, centralilfoodbank.org, great big old donate button. And also, we always have a need for volunteers, as do many of our partner agencies. So think about giving your time as well.
And a lot of times people think, I'll just grab some canned food items and deliver those to the food bank so they can get them where they're needed. But it's not just non-perishables. You guys are branching more and more out to get those fresh items.
Actually, a very high percentage of what we do is fresh. We started implemented a formal nutrition policy last June, and we're really looking at trying to keep sodium down, sugars down, fat, and give people options, just like we like to have. So options on what they put into their bodies.
Nutrition's so important. It's not only about good health, it's about quality of life, and it's something that the food bank aims to ensure that there is no such thing as food insecurity. But the sad reality is that there is food insecurity. So having institutions like the Central Illinois Food Bank, and how many square miles do you guys do?
12,304 square miles, Greg.
Brooke, you need to sear that into your brain, because that is a huge field that you guys operate in and help out so many people who are food insecure within this area. So Pam, Brooke, Central Illinois Food Bank, the Hy-Vee 100 Million Challenge Roundup program with Feeding America. It's going on until when?
September 30th.
September 30th. So fantastic. Thank you so much for bringing this to our attention. Let's talk again in the near future. Welcome in, Brooke.
Thank you.
Great to meet you, and we'll definitely be talking again soon, all right?
Absolutely. Thanks.
It is Springfield's Morning News on 92.7 WMAY, Springfield's News and Talk. I'm Greg Bishop.